Hey guys, good afternoon. It is Thursday here in Washington, D.C. It's a gorgeous day. It's like 70 degrees out. A lot of people still have coats on because it was a lot colder earlier on today. We are down on the National Mall next to the African American History Museum and the Washington Monument. And I don't know where we're going to go. Let's just sort of ride around. There's a bunch of tents down over here. Let's go see what they're up to. We've got the Marine Corps Marathon this weekend in D.C., so it's going to be a bit of a traffic nightmare on Sunday. Be a lot of roads closed by the police. That's an annual event. It's actually one of the bigger marathons, like attracts like professional runners and stuff. But it has, I don't know, 15,000, 14,000 people running. Ends at the Iwo Jima Memorial. This, I have no idea what this is. Protest? They got some flags and tents. Let's go check it out, yeah? We have not had lunch, which is a crime, just because all the parking down by the White House is a bit silly with the World Bank annual meeting this week. So, couldn't quite get over to the food place. Hey, but now that we have a bike, maybe we can make it. All right, let's go see what these guys are complaining about. These might have been, are these the Native Americans who brought their horses here the other day? Maybe. They got in a fight with the police, actually. It is a tribe. And Mulweekwa, Trail of Truth. So yeah, there was a group that brought out a bunch of horses and were riding around over the holiday. And then Capitol Police are like, hey, you can't have horses. And got a little argy-bargy. They sort of pushed them down here, I guess. So now they're camped out here. Guess no one's gonna arrest them. Over there, you see that little cement thing? That is the levee. That is an emergency levee to seal off DC from potential flooding. This is actually a floodplain, and that has a barrier that can be installed in about an hour or so by the Public Works guys. And they just did a practice drill last week, making sure that that thing goes up effectively. Let's head over to GW and see if we can find some food with all the college kids, yeah? Pretty day. Did I mention that? Well, it is. Whee! So down over there, that's Constitution Gardens. It's got a little memorial to all the guys who signed the Declaration of Independence. Also has a lot of ducks. It's quite pretty. We're not going to make this light. We'll go to the next one. Today's schedule, Biden is flying out at about 3:30. He's going on a West Coast swing. We're not going to see him the rest of the week. Harris is already out of town most of this week, though she's coming back Tuesday. Tuesday, she's going to have a big event on the National Mall. I'll cover that if I'm in town. And yeah, other than that, everybody just sort of waiting here, you know. There on the right is the 1 second on the clock. We're going to make that light. Over there, that is the Federal Reserve headquarters being rebuilt. They're enclosing the atriums on both sides. The open area are going to be these huge atriums. Then the Department of Interior building, the one you see on the right, is going to be part of the Federal Reserve. And they also have a building in the back. I think they might have already started rebuilding that one too. But there's the old Federal Reserve headquarters, which will be gutted and readied. Probably another 2 years, I would imagine. Down over there on our left, Vietnam Wall, Lincoln Memorial, Korean War Memorial. But we're going to go off to our right and head into the Foggy Bottom neighborhood, George Washington University, because that's where the food is. So here on the right, you can get a look inside at all the construction going on. This is the Federal Reserve building. They're going to put up a glass atrium over this area. It's going to have like a giant lobby entrance, give them a lot more office space, and it'll look cooler. This is also a Federal Reserve building back here. I think, though, this one is still operational, even though the other buildings are shut. And then they have some space downtown on K Street they rented. This is the State Department on the left. There's usually a few protests out here. Not today, though. Are these those police cars we just heard? Could be. This is Virginia. It might be an ambulance. This is the main route to the hospital. Yep, ambulance. It's an AMR. They're not. They mostly do basic life support transport so that the DC ambulances are freed up for other calls. All right, let's cross into GW's territory, the land of students, which means lots of kids on their phones, not looking where they're going. Probably gonna run over a few of them. Let's get in the bike lane. Okay, we're down at Western Market, which has a food court with some pizza. I feel like pizza today. It's been about a week since we had pizza. But we'll walk you through. This is an old bunch of townhouses that got gutted and then the building was built on top of them. But so you can still see the old townhouses. See the brick here? You'll see it better when we go around, yeah. So this used to be the back of all these townhouses. And where we're walking now used to be like an alley. So, Tamala. This is like healthy stuff. We'll pass it. This is Japanese sushi. Not that great. It's okay. But like I said, today's a pizza day. You see all the townhouses? They basically just built a roof and a building over the alley. That's where we are now. Kind of funky. All right. Andy's Pizza. You think they're actually making this for me? I'm like, hey, he's coming. Let's make the name. Whoa, we're running low on pizza today. All right, we got our pizza from a folder. Okay, well, that was some yummy pizza. Now, make our way past the World Bank, which is heavily sealed up. You can see all the limousines, the SUVs out front. And I think this next whole road is blocked. The sidewalk's blocked, so we have to go in the street. And then like the whole next road is blocked for VIP arrivals, of which I am not one. Such is life. So we've got Secret Service and DC police blocking the road here. And there, that whole road is empty. Down there's the IMF headquarters on the right, and this is the World Bank on the left. No protests.
So how was the round table?
You know we're working for it. Yeah. I don't know, what else can I do? The other pain point I have right
Double parking is allowed this week, I guess. Ugh. I'm surprised there's no protesters. Usually there's protesters at this event. They can't resist the temptation to yell at the leaders or get on TV, because there's a lot of press at these events too. Not like mainstream, but like financial press and international press. Oh, this vehicle has a light bar on it. This is probably a cabinet official. These two vehicles over here, I'm not sure who. They usually travel in a two-car motorcade. Second car has a light bar. He's eating lunch. DHS. All right, let's continue down to the White House and see what's new. Okay, we're inside. That's the West Wing up ahead. Our press gallery over here on the left, and the White House residence. The presence of a Marine over here means that Biden is in the Oval Office. Also means it's likely Biden will leave the Oval Office to get to the helicopter, which means it's likely he won't talk to us. That's how it works. Yep. Let's grab our ladder, make our way over to preset, go inside and eat some junk food. Oof. I'm gonna recharge this camera too. The construction is really going strong over there. Not only have they got the presidential gallery, but the press gallery is going up quite quick. Okay. So the flower shop is busy. I don't know what event's coming up though. Well, I got flowers being made. Everybody's going away for a couple days. That's the White House doctor on the right, the colonel, and then that's the doctor's bag. That'll go with him on the helicopter. So they're going to line up with the rest of the staff, I guess. So he's in there right now giving a tour to some kids. We saw him through this window, waiting for him to come out this door. We've moved around multiple times today. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Thank you very much.
Und er so, denkt dran, ihr seid so am ja.
So we had about 40 members of the German press here today. Not really sure why. Excuse me. That was comical. That was comical. Well, that was a crazy departure. They had us come out there and they told us they would leave from the residence. Then they changed their mind and told us he'd leave from the Oval, then back to the residence, and then back to the Oval, where he eventually did come out. people were running around banging in. And of course, there was also 40 German press visitors. That was just chaos. Anyway, we're down in Georgetown now because I need to go to a store and pick up my coat, which was re-waxed for the season. So we got to go over to the barber shop, not like for a haircut, but for the coat. I thought I'd walk through the streets though, because it's kind of pretty here at this hour. Some of the trees are starting to turn color. All right, let's go check it out. Getting ready for Halloween. A few pumpkins are out. In case you're wondering, these houses are all multi-million-dollar houses. Georgetown has a very unique look, style to it. That's why you often see these places in movies. Nothing says Washington, D.C. more than this sort of federal townhouse style. All right, let's make our way down to Wisconsin Avenue. And then we'll cut over. I think I was actually on M Street. I got a really good parking spot. That's pretty rare. What else can I tell you? So, Biden made a quick statement. He didn't take any questions. He just came over and made a statement about Indian boarding schools. And that's something they're dealing with today. And then he got on the helicopter. We're not going to see him again. He's going to come back, I think, to Delaware direct on the weekend. And then I think he's going to Philly or something. Probably be back in D.C. Monday or Tuesday. All right, that's Martin's Tavern. I showed you the other day. We went by it. That's where John F. Kennedy proposed to Jackie. Eisenhower used to go there. Truman, Nixon went there. And they have special booths where you can sit in the booths that the former presidents used to sit in. So all these stores now are big high-end brands. Ralph Lauren, Apple. They're the only ones that can really afford the rent here. Georgetown is but a shell of what it once was. Still, there's a lot of people who like to shop. We'll come down here rather than to a shopping mall. Here's Apple, and then there's Vineyard Vines, which is like the preppy uniform. There's very DC look. Khakis, yeah, that's pretty much like everybody looks in DC. Abercrombie and Fitch over there. Didn't their CEO just get arrested? I think it was Abercrombie and Fitch. Kind of random. So this is Wisconsin and M. This is the heart of commercial Georgetown. Just got the light. 7 seconds, we'll make it. The shop I'm going to is right down here. One thing you won't find down here is a McDonald's or any other junk food. I think the junkiest it gets is Chipotle. The neighborhood kind of frowns on that sort of stuff. Affordable food. It's a litter thing, I'll tell you. We don't want those McDonald's French fry boxes lying around. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Barber. Let's go get my coat. Okay, guys. Well, we got the big black jacket. It's all waxy. Actually smells like a candle right now. Thanks a lot for watching. Listen, I'm going to be running off. It's parents' weekend at my kids' school, so I'll be gone tomorrow. Not much going on in DC, but we'll see. If anything interesting comes up, we'll make a video this weekend. If not, I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye-bye.